Hi guys, this is chapter 1 in which you will learn about basics of PHP. You know that this is very first class and first chapter in which we will discuss different outlines that we'll cover in the chapter 1. So first of all, in the chapter 1 of PHP, chapter name is basics of PHP. First of all, we will discuss introduction to PHP. I'll discuss basics, properties, characteristics of PHP, theoretical concept, very important to know, and then scope of PHP applications. There are different applications that develop with PHP, different website, different platform that are developed with PHP. And another is very important one, to set a environment setup is very important for PHP. We want to work with PHP, you have to set environment at first in your system, in your laptop PC. So after installing required software for environment setup, I will discuss different syntax of PHP, how you can use PHP, how you can write PHP coding in HTML document. Hello World program, very basic and important one program for every programming language. Same like we will learn how you can create a Hello World program in the PHP. Echo versus print. There are two methods to display anything else to user. These are two output function used in the PHP. So there is some difference between echo and print method. I will discuss that difference also. Comments, result word, and escape sequence. So these are different topics that we'll cover in the chapter 1. So in the next class, we will learn about how you can introduce a PHP basic concept, theoretical concept about PHP. Hi guys, in this class, topic is introduction to PHP. You know that in a outline chapter 1 we discussed, we will learn about basics of PHP. In this class, I will share some points about theoretical basics concept about PHP. First of all, topic is introduction to PHP. This is a hypertext preprocessor. At first, we say that PHP is stand for personal homepage, but we say that now hypertext preprocessor language. Another is a server-side language. There are some languages that are client-side language, but PHP is a server-side language. Example of client-side language, that is a JavaScript. To work with PHP, we need to install a server. That is why we say that this is a server-side language. Another is that this is a scripting language. We can create different script using PHP language. Most famous in web development. If you want to learn web development, you must know about PHP, because this is a fundamental language that is used in web development. Many other languages we can use with web development, but mostly we use PHP in web development. This is open source. You can download PHP freely. Another is it can be integrated with different types of database. For example, Microsoft SQL Server, MySQL, PostgreSQL. Most of the time we use a MySQL. So you can also integrate PHP with the database to store different types of data in database using PHP. CMS system you can also create using PHP. You know that WordPress is very famous CMS system that is written with PHP. Also Joomla, Drupal also developed with PHP. It have powerful library. You can use that library to get any type of functionality. Simple and fast, efficient, secured, flexible. These are different characteristics that PHP have. Another is a first release of PHP on the June 8, 1995, and latest version on this time, that is a 8.1. We can also generate dynamic page. You know that there are two types of website, that is a static website and another is a dynamic website. Dynamic website will generate content dynamically. You can generate dynamically page, dynamically content using PHP. Another is a encryption of data. We can encrypt a data to make secure. Another is a used in advanced technologies like artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is a trending one, and advanced technology you can work with the AI, artificial intelligence, because PHP have powerful library to work advanced technology like artificial intelligence. Another is a scope of PHP. If we discuss about its scope, website web application, that is 78.9% website that are developed with PHP. You can see that this is a very highest amount of website or web applications that develop with PHP. Another is you can also create desktop application using PHP. It supports different operating systems like Unix, Linux, Service, Microsoft Windows, Mac operating system. So you can also create a system that will support such type of operating system. CMS system like WordPress, Joomla, Drupal also developed with PHP. Artificial intelligence is very advanced one technology, trending one technology in the world. You can also work with artificial intelligence. Another is this language is taught in college, universities, academies because it have a more scope and famous one programming language that is used in variety of fields. That is why it is taught in college, university, academies also. And there is a different system that are based on PHP or PHP applications I share with you. One of them is Facebook, very famous one platform that is also written with PHP. PHP is used in Facebook platform also, like Yahoo, Wikipedia, WordPress. I will share with you in this class. There are different syntax of PHP using PHP in HTML document. I will share all that syntax. So first of all, canonical PHP tags. This is very common method, a syntax that is used widely in the HTML document to use PHP code. So it starts from question mark, angle brackets, question mark, and PHP, and then between that you have to write PHP coding and then close that tag with question mark and closing angle bracket. So this is a very famous one method to use PHP coding in HTML document. Another is a short open tags. You can also use only question mark, PHP coding, and question mark. So this is also similar to this one, but you can use also a word PHP. Without PHP word, you can also use a short open tags. And there is a ASP style tags that start with angle bracket, percentage symbol, and with percentage and angle brackets. Between that you can write PHP code. And there is a HTML script tags using script starting tag and ending tag, and provide a language attribute and its value should be PHP. Between that you can write PHP coding inside HTML document. But most of the time we use these two methods, canonical PHP tags and short open tags. You can also use these methods, but most of the time we use only canonical PHP tags. In this course we also use canonical PHP tags. So in the next class I will tell you how you can apply these method, this style to use PHP coding, and I also discuss with you how you can create a hello world program in the PHP. Hi guys, in the previous class we discussed about a PHP syntax, different syntax. I discussed with you how you can use PHP coding inside HTML document. So I will use one of them method to create a hello world program in the PHP. There are different steps you have to follow. First of all, you have to set up environment. You know that we discussed about environment setup, how you can make a environment setup in PHP. For that reason you have to download special software, for example XAMPP. After installing XAMPP you will be able to write PHP code and execute PHP file. So first of all, first step is set up environment and then open IDE. Any IDE you can open, for example Dreamweaver, Notepad++, or Notepad Simple. In that case I will use a Visual Studio Code. Open IDE and then write basic structure of HTML and then use PHP tags. This is optional. Structure of HTML is optional. Without basic structure of HTML we can also create a hello world program in PHP. And then inside basic structure of HTML, anywhere you can use any PHP tag style as discussed with you from the previous class. And then use print or echo method. There are two methods, echo and print, that used to output a result to user. So there is a difference between print and echo. Also I discuss with you what is the difference between print and echo method that is used to display hello world. Save the file, open the file in the browser to see result. So this is a coding. We will use that code, basic structure of HTML, to create a hello world program in the PHP. First of all, doc type HTML, we describe a version of HTML, and then HTML start, body start, and here PHP starting tag, and then this is a closing tag. Inside PHP tags we use a echo method to display hello world. So anything you write in a double quotation and end with a semicolon, that will display to user. So you can write anything else. In that case, we want to display only hello world. So and then close body and HTML. You can also create a head section. You know that there are two parts of HTML basic structure. One is head section, another is a body section. You can also mention here a head section, but it is very important to include head section in HTML basic structure. When I write a practical program for hello world, I will write both parts of HTML basic structure, head section and body section. And in the body section, I will use a PHP syntax to write hello world program. So I open Visual Studio Code, and how you can create a hello world program in the PHP. I open Visual Studio Code. After opening PHP IDE, specific IDE or any IDE you can use, but in that case I am using Visual Studio Code. And then you have to open a XAMPP, and then you can start this and start MySQL when you work with MySQL. On this time we want to work on Apache software, Apache server. For that reason you have to start this one. Already it is start and displaying stop. You can stop Apache server and MySQL. You can also stop, but so it will not work. You have to start this Apache server if you want to work with PHP. And when you want to work with MySQL database, then you can start also this MySQL, and then close this software. And then what you have to do, create a new file. Save this file after creating, and inside XAMPP folder where you installed, here is XAMPP, and then IT-docs, open this location. Inside that, this is a root folder, and write a folder name or file name. Just I want to write a folder name, that is a PHP course. Inside that, PHP course chapter 1. Inside chapter 1, this is a hello world program.php. extension should be a php.php. And then I want to create a HTML basic structure, and then here is a title, PHP hello world program, and then open this file in the browser. For that reason I will open a browser. Opening the browser, and then you have to type a XAMPP, localhost, and press enter. You can see that this is a localhost server is open. You can read about XAMPP, and then remove this dashboard and write folder as you created. For example, my folder name is PHP course, and then press enter. You can write your folder name, file name after localhost, and then press enter. You can see that inside PHP course I have a folder chapter 1. Click here. Inside that folder I have a file hello_world.php. Open this file. You can see that file is open, but nothing to display because I did not create a hello program. If I write any heading, it will work because this is a basic structure of HTML. Inside HTML I can use a actually this is a PHP file. In PHP file you can also use a HTML basic structure, HTML coding. And also when tag inside echo method, that is a mesh, you can see that it also work inside PHP method, that is a echo. So many other tags you can also use in echo method or in PHP methods, like also print. So this is a method you can in the PHP. So many other things, many other concepts like comment, result word, escape sequence, variable, data types, many things we have to discuss in this course. So this is a basic concept how you can create a hello world program. Actually of this video is that how you can create a basic file, initial file in the PHP. After that, after learning this, you will be able to learn many things, many concepts that are very important in the PHP. So in the next class we will learn more about PHP basics. This class we will learn about echo versus print in PHP. I will show you a difference between echo method and print method that is used in PHP. So first of all, echo, it is used as output data. This is an output function. If you want to display anything to user, we use a echo method. For example, echo and display anything to user. You can also use here any variable that will display variable value. So another is this is a first one method. So another point is that it can take multiple statement. You can put a comma and write another line of code that will display. So another is a no return value. When you echo, for example, 2 plus 2 and assign that value to any variable, so you will get a error. On the other hand, print method, it is also used as output data. For example, print hello world. This hello world will display to user. This is the slowest method. This is slow method, then echo. Another is it cannot take multiple statement. When you put a comma and provide another, for example, string like this one, you will get a error. So it will return value 1 when you print 2 plus 2 or any other arithmetic expression and assign that value to any variable, so it will get that value. So in this case, this R variable will store 4. But in this case, it will not store 4 but raise an error because it did not return any value. So in Visual Studio Code, I provide different example related to echo and print to clear your concept. In Visual Studio Code, just creating new file, and here I have tried echo versus print.php file, and then copy this basic structure, and then what I have to do, this is a PHP echo versus print method. So for that reason, what I have to do, I have to use a PHP tag. This is a PHP tags. Inside that I can use PHP coding. I can write any PHP functionality. For example, in this case, we have to understand about echo and print method. First of all, echo and print anything else to user. For example, the free code, and then open this file in the browser. For that reason, localhost, inside localhost, after a slash you have to write your folder name. I know PHP course, my course, PHP course, and then inside PHP course there is a folder chapter 1, and there is 2 file. This file is current file, echo versus print. You can see that this Java code is displaying coming from this echo method. When I provide another statement, for example, how are you, free. So also when I refresh, you can see that that is also displaying. You can give a space. I can also use a HTML tag, for example h1 h1, and then open the browser, refresh. You can see that it automatically get a new line because it take a full width of the browser. h1 is a block level of element. So next is a print method. When I use a print method and use any, for example, and open the browser, refresh, it is displaying a, because you need to put a semicolon at the end of statement. When I refresh, fast submit is displaying, but it did not start from the new line because we are using a print method. For that reason, I have to use echo method. Inside echo double quotation, I have to use a br tag. You can also use a HTML tag inside double quotation. For example, this tag is used to get a line break. When I refresh, I have to use a semicolon. I forget, refresh. You can see that on the new line it is displaying here. So another is you cannot provide a more statement. For example, the record, as in this case I used more statement. When I refresh, you can see that you are getting error. When I remove this extra statement, error will be removed because a print method take only one statement. Another is a echo cannot return any value. For example, I want to use a arithmetic operation, 34 plus 3, and then store in a variable. We can create a variable using a $a. So it should store this value, but when I refresh, you can see that you will get an error because it did not return any value. In that case, when I use a print method, just copy, remove this one, and then use here a print, and when I refresh, you can see that there is no error. Also, it is displaying its result, 34 plus 3, 37. This is a 37. You can also print this variable using any method, for example echo and then $and a. value of this a variable will display, that is a 37. When I put a semicolon, error will be removed, and you can see that it is displaying 1. It will display 1 because echo method return false, return 0, but print an a 1 value. It means that print method return any value, but echo method did not return any value. Echo method is the fastest method and print method is slow method than a echo method. Most of the time we use a echo method in the PHP. So these are different comparison as we discuss in this class. In the next class we will learn more about PHP basics concept. Hi guys, in this class we will learn about comments. PHP comments. Comments is very important to write in any programming language, same like we also use comment in PHP programming language. So what is the purpose of using comment, advantages, comment, syntax of comments, how you can write comment in PHP? Each and everything we will cover in this class. PHP comments no compile. The compiler cannot compile comments, not display on the browser. Anything else you write in the comment form, it will not display on the browser. This is for the developer, not for the user. To write extra about code, if you want to explain any code, any code functionality, you can write that explanation in comment section. To give extra information about the code, this is same like above point, that if you want to write about code, that how this work, such kind of information you can put in the comment section. So advantages of comments: first of all, it is easy to understand. Easy to understand means when you put comment, other developer when see your code, it will become easy to understand your code. Good look, to avoid any execution of statement. If you want that some statement should not be executed, then you have to put that statement in the comment section. So PHP comments syntax, first of all, double slash used for single line comment, and also a hash symbol is used for single line comment. And if you want to put a multi-line comment, we use this syntax, a slash and static, and a static and slash. Between there you can put a multi-line comment, but this is used for a single line comment. So I open Visual Studio Code and provide example how